I would like to call up Reverend Santiago Rodriguez from the Gloria Dei Lutheran Church.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. As faith leaders from across the state of Rhode Island, the Interfaith Coalition urged the Congress to prioritize immediate legislation introduced by Representative Williams H. 7712 and Senator Chicon S. 2416 to expand access to driver licenses to all qualified Rhode Island drivers, regardless of their immigration status. In Rhode Island, driving is critical to caring for family, accessing medical and social services, getting to work, and participating in community life. Driving is a basic necessity in Rhode Island, especially for families with children. In Rhode Island, without a license, parents and families are struggling to take care of basic needs and put food on the table. We must open our hearts and see the humanity in allowing mothers and fathers to properly care for their children by removing the barriers to mobility. The right to driver's license is a right to mobility. Our faith compels us to speak for those who are most marginalized in our communities. We cannot remain silent and amid attacks on our friends, neighbors, and family members, all of whom contribute immensely to our communities. We must fight hate for the sake of our shared values. This means fighting against family separation above the federal and the state level. Leaders in Rhode Island can help keep families together by expanding access to licenses, a policy which would allow all immigrants to more fully participate as members of their communities and make them less vulnerable to detention and deportation every time they go to work, take a child to school or to the doctor, or attend a worship service. 14 states and Washington, D.C. have expanded access to driver licenses to qualified drivers regardless of immigration status. And we believe Rhode Island is poised to join these states, and doing so would increase public safety, help the state's economy, and increase the well-being for all families. Now is the time to turn our values into action. Please, and to ensure the justice for our states more vulnerable is neither delayed nor denied. Please use your power to make Rhode Island a more merciful, just place for all of us. God bless.
Thank you, Reverend Santiago Rodriguez, who is a representative of the Rhode Island Interfaith Coalition to Reduce Poverty. which reminds me that this is going to be, right, a coalitional effort. It means community members, it means faith leaders, it means folks from all different walks of life coming together so we can get this passed. So thank you again to Reverend Santiago Rodriguez for your support and for speaking today.